Well, it's 2016, and like the presidential race that's heating up, competition in the small SUV class is huge. Behind me is a third-generation, all-new Hyundai Tucson. Will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, in terms of its design, I'm definitely impressed with the Hyundai Tucson. It's longer, wider, and it has a larger wheelbase, and Hyundai calls it pounce forward design. Aggressive and very cool, I think. The wheels look like they come from a high-end European SUV, and also note the plastic protecting you from the ground when you go off-road. Nice. Note the dual-tipped exhausts in back. I think it looks aggressive, functional, and fun. All very important things, and most importantly, it's striking from any angle. Outfitted in basic black here, the interior is also all new. Both passenger seats are all power. The driver's seat gets lumbar support as well. Plus they're both heated and ventilated. Like the seats, the armrest is covered in leather, and open it up and it's just unencumbered deep storage. Moving forward, you get two cup holders and a little storage tray here. You get your drive mode select, sport, eco, and normal. More on that later. This one, when you press it, helps you to go downhill and keeps you under 5 miles per hour without braking, so that way you can just concentrate on steering. Here you can lock the differential for great off-road control, and you also have the parking sensors here. You get a small storage tray here, and your 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, which you can shift manually if you like. Here's some additional storage, plus 2 chargers, a USB input, and an auxiliary input for your smart or iPhone. Dual zone climate control is very easy to control, very easy to use. Here are the controls for your heated and ventilated seats on either side. Overall, the materials have all been upgraded. You get soft touch materials on the dash. Here your infotainment screen is larger in the limited edition here. It's a nice home screen there that gives you a wide view of everything you might want to use. Go ahead and be specific. Get into your radio or your blue link here, and you can of course sync to your phone, which is very convenient. Excellent design, very easy to use. On the steering wheel you have controls for Bluetooth, also radio volume and channel controls here. On the other side you get a menu that you can control right here. Very nice. Large tachometer and speedometer and fuel gauge as well. To the left of the steering wheel you have controls for your lights, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist. Also you can turn your traction control off, which I never recommend. Plus you have the ability to open and close the rear hatch, which you can actually do automatically just by standing there. It senses the key and it opens up. Nice. On the door you have your power window and door lock controls, outside mirrors, place to store your phone here if you like, cup holder down there, and more storage. All in all, the new design is a great balance of comfort and luxury. Out back you get your own ventilation, seating for 3 across, and in the door you have controls for your heated seats, place to store your phone, and a cup holder down here, plus an armrest and 2 more cup holders here. Open up the trunk and you can see that there's plenty of storage even with the back seats up. You also get a charger back here, and of course you can go ahead and fold down the back seats for even more storage. It's also nice to let the sun shine in with this huge panoramic sunroof. Everyone can enjoy it, even the backseat occupants. Powering the Hyundai Tucson is a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder turbo, which makes 175 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a dual-clutch 7-speed auto, which is good for a 0 to 60 time of 7.9 seconds. Fuel economy is rated at 24 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. You can expect 26 miles per gallon overall. So pricing for the 2016 Hyundai Tucson starts out at $23,295. This is the all-wheel drive limited version, so you're out the dealer door actually at $32,516, and it really has no options because it's fully loaded. It comes with heated and ventilated front seats for the driver and passenger. Both have power seats. The driver's has lumbar. Even the rear seats are actually heated too. You also get a ton of safety built in. You have lane assist, keeps you in your lane. You even have automatic braking, which is really nice. Aside from blind spot assist, it also has cross traffic alert, and it'll actually stop if it sees a pedestrian, so it gets the highest marks in safety. And it's certainly a deal, and it's on par now that it's all new with its competitors, which of course there is huge competition from the likes of the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4, the Jeep Cherokee, and the Ford Escape. So what does the Hyundai Tucson bring to the table? Well, like I said, it's all new, so it's been redesigned. It's got actually more room, so it's actually on par with those other SUVs, and it also of course has all-wheel drive, and like I mentioned, a ton of luxury, a ton of safety, and really the standout to me with Hyundai is that 10-year warranty for the powertrain. That really can save you a lot of money over the long haul if you compare it to a car whose warranty expires at, say, 36,000 miles. Well, you got 64,000 more miles for the transmission or the engine to go bad, and you're covered, so that's a great thing. Now, I've always said that Hyundai really looks to the other manufacturers and see what works and basically integrates it into their own cars and really makes it their own. The final product is really the best of all the competition in many ways, and with their Blue Link, they're basically copying GM's OnStar to give you safety in the event of an accident. You can actually call the police if the car gets stolen. It tracks it. So it's really got a lot of tech that's really good, and it has great integration too with the Blue Link, and you get apps. You basically get everything you need to keep in touch with your tunes, to keep in touch with navigation, and basically just keep you linked to the car. You can even start this up with an app on your phone, and that way if it's real hot outside you can cool it down, or if it's real cold outside you can heat it up, and that is really a great feature. So it's really got everything you want from an SUV and everything you want from even a luxury SUV. The only thing it doesn't really have is, well, the name. You know, people are always going to look for Mercedes, Audi, BMW, Infiniti. They'll always be looking for those. Lexus, of course, because of the name. They've really stepped up their luxury game with cars like the Equus. You can look for my review of that one elsewhere on YouTube. But for many people, when it comes to SUVs and cars, they're actually a status symbol. So they're never going to want to buy something that doesn't have a nameplate like Infiniti, Lexus, Audi, or BMW. And those people, well, they probably won't buy a Hyundai. That's just the way it is. But for most people in the world, they're looking for a great SUV or a great car. And Hyundai offers that in every category. You can see my reviews for other Hyundai cars, and I've always liked them. And I've always liked the way they integrate their technology. Therefore, my Drivin technology integration score on this one is a solid 9 out of 10. Everything is really right where you want it to be, and even in the limited here you get a larger infotainment touchscreen, so that's good stuff. The infotainment screen really shows me everything I need. It shows me navigation, even the speed limit, which is very helpful, and of course keeps track of whatever channel I'm listening to, and also the song and song title, which is really nice information. Good job, Hyundai. They really do a good job of placing everything where you expect it to be. There's really no learning curve when you're programming your presets for your Sirius XM radio, which I love. And there's really no problem figuring out your range. There's no problem operating the cruise control. Everything is just laid out great, and it's really well thought out and well engineered. Checking out the night look on this Tucson here, and excellent. The blue colors and the other colors too show up very well at night, and it looks luxurious, and overall excellent. So as that car enters my blind spot, a light lights up, and then if I put my turn signal on, audible warning, so it's a double layer of safety. Nice. I like the way the backup camera gives you steering guides. It's also large, which is very helpful too. This is also very helpful too. In normal mode, and even eco mode as well, the Tucson really feels very quick. But switch it into sport, and takes on a different personality. And actually, the Tucson feels surprisingly light when winding through country back roads. It's actually enjoyable to drive and very comfortable in all seasons thanks to the climate control and the heated and ventilated seats. You'll definitely be able to keep up with the Joneses. Hyundai's done a lot to engineer in more performance and basically better handling characteristics to this SUV, and it shows. It's not going to be as quick as those German SUVs, but still, it is plenty quick, especially when you need it getting on and off the highway and passing cars at highway speeds. The Hyundai Tucson is not just a pretty boulevard cruising SUV. It can go off-road, and it can handle it well. Now there's 3 driving modes in the Hyundai Tucson here: Eco, Normal, and Sport, and they actually operate the steering and the shifting and the throttle response to basically make every one of those settings work the best. Normal gives you a good combination of power and economy, where Eco of course gives you the best fuel economy, and of course the Sport mode actually stiffens up the steering, makes the throttle response sharper, and really you can tell. In fact, with this all-wheel drive, you even get active cornering control, which sends more power to the rear wheels and also will brake the inside wheel to help you in cornering. So it's actually very technically sophisticated, and that's a big improvement for 2016. So really, with the Tucson here, you get great luxury, you get excellent technology, and you really get a very fine SUV that's certainly on par in many ways with the competition, and perhaps even better than some of the competition. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching. I'm Drivin' Ivan.